Hello out there. Welcome back. This is April 9th. We're almost 2 weeks into the our local stay-at-home order. Um, this video is a little later in the little later in the process of part two. This is actually the first video, to be honest. Sort of. I say that because I ended up crashing one. I think the first one I made. Kind of went to places. It's sort of like the ranting and raving. I don't know about the rant, but the conversation. I should maybe that's what I want to say. Went to places that I really shouldn't have gone. So what did I just do? Um, Control C that. I'm not here to, I'm not here to sort of fire everybody up. So, it was. Um, so I thought it best that that one just go away. But let me see. What are we gonna have him say? Oops, I might come in. Let's see. Okay, that's what we'll have him say. Um, I can't really tell you what page this is yet. Um, Honestly, this is sort of one of those cases where I sort of feel there needs to be something between. Do Control C first. It's sort of I've got. I think I've got 8 pages. Let's see. I'm just going here. Pages. Yeah, I've got 8 pages, and this is a case where I decided I need to go back and sort of put one of these scenes in earlier than I expected. Edit cut. Ah, edit cut. My mind is on conversation here, so making stupid mistakes that I wouldn't otherwise be making. Sort of that challenge. I'm running the conversation through my head before getting it out. Like make sure the filter's on, and so I don't end up like last time. Kind of start going off on something I shouldn't be, and decide to scrap the video. But yeah, this might end up going in at page 4 and then just pushing everything. I think it's the idea is sort of the problem is I sort of look at this and the scene where Brody makes the offer to our ladies. um, feels a little quick. It feels like there should be just something between the first scene in the gym and the scene with the offer, that it shouldn't be so close. So I think we're going to cut in. So I think what I'm going to do is sort of expand the reactions. The idea is I want to see everybody sort of reacting to the news that these bad guys are out of jail. And we haven't really seen Elliot in a while, so I'm going to. So this is a good excuse to pop him in. Oops. So here's where he gets into his preachy lesson. Corey says we're not supposed to. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, I guess. Man, what the heck? 1D. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I guess where they're seeing, like in New York, they're finally starting to see some good signs that the rate of new infections is sort of beginning to level off. So hopefully they'll like start to see the same thing come with deaths fairly soon here. That the rate of people dying will start to slow down, and head the other way. Um, here we're kind of seeing it tick upward. We're still not. I'd say we're still not doing bad. I'm not sure today what the numbers are where I am, but but I think we're starting to see everything. We're starting to like unfortunately see numbers heading upward here, even though we're still. I think our numbers are still sort of better than a lot than our neighbors, so to speak. But that probably has to do because with like instead of the we've got the stay at home orders, like people are like staying home from work. Um, they're not on the roads, but they're flooded in the grocery stores. They're flooded in like the home improvement stores. Instead of staying at home, they're going out to buy lawn supplies. So you've got this like very weird dynamic, plus the stay-at-home order. Um, doesn't seem to have closed much that wasn't already closed. So, I don't know. Like, I guess last week in the news was showing people like still pouring out to the parks. People are going golfing. Like, oh my God. Service. Whoops. Finger slip there. There. Now, you know what? Let's make that a period. This is Rusty. He doesn't need to say anything terribly profound, so we'll just. It's either that or he says I'm mad as hell, so we'll just kind of. So it's kind of like where the stay-at-home order doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I'm really thinking about like heading back to the library to see if the Wi-Fi is still broadcasting, just to sort of check up, touch base, that sort of thing. But it's, like the thing is, like whenever I sort of like decide to get out, and um, kind of go fully online, what just happened? Hold on. Oh, okay. For some reason, the resolution in that picture didn't look right, but I guess the settings are where they're supposed to be. It's Yeah, it's like when I go out, sort of do sort of the online aspect. It kind of kills productivity for the day, where I either lose basically like half a day's work to the full day. Maybe not quite the full day, but it's sort of like that. It becomes the work for the day, I guess. Put it that way. You do sort of like the online is kind of the marketing, the outreach, that sort of thing, but I don't really see it as losing work, but losing work on the project itself, I guess. And where like the stay at home has really been kind of I think, been sort of more of a motivator to work on this. That it's sort of really, I'd rather stay at home. I'd rather just keep staying at home and working on this than like heading out and updating you guys when I've already kind of let you know I'm probably going to be off anyway. So, and let's see. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do what I want here, but it's not going to stop me from trying. Hmm, let's see. I think we got to do this. But the downside to being hunkered down at home is it doesn't really sort of doesn't really give me anything new to talk about. So I think too why I haven't made more videos for this part, partly because I just like don't really have anything to talk about. Not really, it's like you're just not really sure what to add that is new, interesting. What am I looking for? The eyes. No. Uh, da-da-da. Yeah, see, that was a long time not saying anything there. I think in the back of my mind, I keep going back and forth on how long this piece is going to be. Um, Not because I'm generally, Not because I'm trying to make it a certain length or not, but I'm not really sure if. Come on, there we go. I'm sort of not really sure if the back and forth aspect will allow this to fit in 4 parts, or if it's going to require like 5 or 6. But I think it's like I said before, because this is the fifth unifying piece. I'm not going to marry myself to the idea that it has to be the same length as the other 4. It could theoretically be longer because we're featuring more, because it's with more characters. It could be seen as a bigger story, maybe. I don't know. Layered image size. Okay. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. See, here I go. I'm trying to think of things I'm not saying, and oh my god. Layered image size. Okay. I'm sort of losing all focus on what I'm doing here. Oh my god. Okay, select, shrink. Yay, we did it. There we go. Um, hmm. Um, um, um. How about for now, let's call this page X. Until I figure out, I'm thinking this is going to be page 4, but actually I'm strongly leaning towards this going in as page 4 and then pushing everything else back. But the other possibility, but in the back of my mind, there's a possibility that um, I may put it after the sequence with Tyler. So we sort of have the explanation at the gym as to what's going on, and then you see Tyler coming home and finding the same surprise as him, and then coming into these two heading out to discuss it. But I'm not leaning toward that possibility. I'm leaning toward the other one. But I'm not going to sit and renumber these 5 times. Change, when I change my mind back and forth. So I'm just going to renumber this X for now and then figure it out after. But, and that's why I try and that's why I try to wrap up scenes at the end of a page and start the scene at the beginning of a page, so that I can sort of move scenes around if I feel they fit better. Let's see. Save. Let's see. I sort of want something different here, so just I don't. Did I? It's 54. And this is sort of hand waving that conversation so we don't have to hear it 5 times in the course of 5 pages. You don't really need to hear him rehashing what we just heard, so. This is like the I'll tell you in a minute, and then cut to 2 minutes after, sort of after the, oh, so that's what happened. Merge that one down. Merge down. There we go. Now let's take this one layer to image size. That one. Edit, cut. File, save. Oh, here's our picture. Yeah, for some reason that warning message, oops, the warning message right there, it's not reading the shader that was applied to the fixtures in the kitchen over here. So thankfully that's just going to get cut off. So I'm not going to worry about that. So we're not going to see it. So layer scale. We'll just cut it off. You won't see the missing shader, and everyone's happy. At least I hope. Bring you in there. Okay. So now I think this is sort of because we're going to transition to the gym, and I've got the gym on different sets. Normally, I would save this and open the gym set. That last, and then I would just make a cut here. Um, normally make a cut here in the video and then come back when I've got the scene loaded and ready to go. But because I think the last panel, the transition scene, is going to be just them outside walking, I can do that in this set and then open the gym when I'm done with the video for the next page. But because they're supposed to be in gym clothes, we're going to take off shirts and hopefully, oh, you know what? I tried to save myself some trouble and made things worse. I don't. I'm thinking I don't actually have their gym clothes loaded into this set, do I? Um, maybe I can. Maybe I've got them. Sometimes shorts. R&E gym clothes. Here we go. Sometimes I save pieces. Okay, so fit that to Rusty. And we will fit this one to Elliot. Okay, that accomplished what I needed to. Now, the other question before I go rendering this is let's see. Do they actually wear these shorts? Yeah, okay, I'm using the same shorts for the gym, right? Um, oh, I gotta put the sneakers back on. Elliot? Oh, okay, that's what the gym shorts. Okay, yeah, he's wearing a different set of shorts. That's why I have Elliot's gym shorts. This is having file. See, my folder ends up becoming a mess over time. They end up saving these pieces. So we will fit that to Elliot because this is a different color, right? Okay. And then let's fit this to none. And then we'll dump that into the clothing folder. Okay. And what we're going to do is expand some selected. We're going to basically delete all the keys, zero out the character. That's all. And then 0 is 90. Yeah, okay. And then Control D will bring him to the floor. So for this last panel, we'll just show them coming out of the building and call it a day. It doesn't need to be anything special. Delete keys. Should he still have the fists balled here? He's so angry he can't release those fists. Let's see. Just focus in a little bit. Let's mix it with a little clearer. Okay. I'm looking for you. What? Oh, that's why the smoothing modifier is off. Oh, but that's, oh, that's his on the wrong. I need Elliot. Okay, I guess the smoothing just increase the, hold on. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it was still poking through there for a moment. 5. Control C that one. Oh, I can go way over here. I gotta. Okay, let's paste that as new layer. Now, what do we want to do? Let's see. The other is so wrong. Excuse. Okay, there we go. Let's see. None. Yeah. So. uh, yeah. See, this is why I haven't made more videos on this part. I just run out of things to say. Um, well, invert. No. Edit. Yeah, okay, hold on. Paste as new layer. Let's put that layer in first. And then cut. any of you watch broadcast TV, um, Comet just started airing the sci-fi um, remake of Battlestar Galactica from like earlier in the century. Since I haven't seen it in a while, so I've been like tuning in. But then like the weather is getting warm, so I kind of want to be sitting outside at night instead. So it's been really frustrating. God, why couldn't you air this during the colder months? Okay, let's get my box set up. Okay, then I can just kind of move this a little bit. Doesn't matter if it overlaps. Sort of help with this free flow. Okay, layer to image size. We will select invert and shrink. Invert and okay. Let's see that file. We'll save image flatten and then export. And we'll just save that as PageX for now. And let's see. Dump that in there. And let's see what PageX. Get changed, new kid. We're going across the street to throw some iron around. This is our rest day. Corey says we're not supposed to lift every day or we'll overwork our muscles and get burned out. This isn't about our muscles. Well, maybe it is. But look, the guy that held me down and beat me up, the guys that held me down and beat me up got out of jail, and I'm angry. I thought I thought they weren't getting bail. I'll tell you on the way over. Right now, I gotta get self changed. I gotta get changed myself. That is so wrong. I can't believe. God, this page is a disaster. Okay, so busy thinking about you guys at home. No, Control V. There we go. They. Oh no, this is the one. No, you know what? I was thinking of about it. Decided at the last minute, but delete. Okay. Okay. And then we'll just resize these boxes a little bit. Control C, edit, paste as a layer. Um, okay, that's the layer we want to Control C, paste as a layer. Select none. Just a little bit. Over. Okay. And now this one, Control C, edit, paste as new layer. But I guess like with this coronavirus, I hope the coronavirus. God, you lost the ability to speak today. But like I'm still kind of thinking about you guys, hoping you're all doing all right out there. Hoping you're not catching the coronavirus, or if you are, that you're in that group that's either not feeling symptoms or feeling mild symptoms, and basically not ending up in the hospital on a respirator. It's I hope you're all still staying safe out there. What am I doing? Hoping really are hoping you are staying safe out there, hunkering down, trying to avoid getting it yourselves. That is page X. Probably going to be page 4, but oh shoot, I forgot to. Never mind. I forgot to do this one too. See? Okay. Control C. We'll paste as. Come on, new layer. There we go. Merge that one down. Okay, now this will work. Image, flatten, file, export. And that is page X. Um, I'll see you guys on the next go around, and hopefully you're all still healthy, still surviving, still getting through. Good luck.